We were looking for a house in Everett, and it was impossible because it was at the peak of the market, and every time we tried to get into a house, we couldn't. They were sold. So I finally contacted Lamoureux.
Dena and I are economic partners on the house, so I met Chris through Dena and then subsequently met Barb.
I've always connected with Chris.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a charming, knowledgeable young man, and so it was delightful to work with him, and he had some good energy around the house and its history.
Chris found the perfect house. It was a dreadful little destroyed, but still had all of its character. I fell in love with it because I love the houses in North Everett, and that's where Barb's an expert. But Chris found the house for me, and he appreciated that I could do work on houses. And so we fixed this house up and restored it back to its historic character.
Most recently, I had a death in the family, and I didn't know who to call about how do I handle this piece of property. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't know who to call. I mean, Barb was the only person that I would call, and she has just been outstanding. Boy, I tell you, without her willingness to do this and her understanding of the marketplaces and how to get something done, and she's just been wonderful. I had previous arrangements to go out of town before we listed the house, and she just moved her people in, staged the home, did the fix up, billed me, and I couldn't have done it. I'm really indebted to her for doing that service for me. But she does it for a lot of people. And Chris does too. They both have that really human touch that's so pretty amazing. I mean, I wouldn't use anybody else. Chris he has a very strong set of assets, and I think he and his mother work well together. He does very good with staging and things like that, but I just think they're really smart. They know what they're doing, and they know the people with whom they're working. They know the business, they understand the market, they're very well respected, and my first choice.